What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Paper Planes channel. This is my December 5th vlog. This is vlog number 3. So we're really starting to get into the swing of things. Guys are asking me, well, guys and girls, but so far probably just guys, are asking me questions about what's going on with my channel and just me in general. So a few of you wanted to know what's going on with my computer buildup, how do I make videos, things like that. So I wanted to separate this vlog into 2 different episodes. So today we're going to go over my hardware setup, what my office is like in general, what I've got sitting around, things I use to record, and etc, etc. And next vlog we're going to go into the actual recording process, how I record my gameplay, how I do voiceovers, things like that. So you guys will get to see all of that from a new perspective, which should be pretty cool, and hopefully you'll learn something if you hope to do something similar to what I'm doing as well. But before we get into all of that, let me apologize for being a little MIA. I had some issues. Basically, we had Thanksgiving week, and that was kind of a down week. There's a lot going on, but I did actually create some content to upload during that week. So it really wasn't going to be like a hiatus for me. I was planning on doing that, but my motherboard fried, so I had Asus send me out a new one, which took a little while to get here because of the holiday week. Then the one that I received was actually broken, and I spent 7 to 8 hours trying to get it to work before I realized that it was just broken. I was really hoping that it was just a human error that I messed up personally, because I was super frustrated that they wouldn't have the quality control to send me an item that was working in the first place. So once I figured out that it was just the hardware itself and that there was nothing I could do about it to fix it, I went to a brick and mortar Micro Center. There's this store. I love it. If you guys have a Micro Center around you, you know it's legit. I love that place. So I thankfully was able to pick up a motherboard from them. I set up my computer, got everything working just a few days ago. So now we're back in recording things like we should be. So yeah, I'm gonna answer a few of you guys' questions now. Wilson wants to know, what is the cityscape behind me? And he's talking about that right there. I picked this up from IKEA. It's a cityscape from New York City. It's called the Flatiron Building. It has no significance to me. It was just something that I thought was interesting enough, but also bland enough at the same time to not draw too much attention from whoever is in front of the camera. So it's kind of like a good art piece, in my opinion, that separates the character from the background, but also doesn't distract the viewer, hopefully. All right, so Evan wants to know, what is my Let's Play release schedule? So first of all, I've got my regular Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday schedule for the videos that I've listed at the end of every current episode that I'm releasing now. So you guys should become familiar with that schedule, and hopefully we'll be able to stick to that with relative ease in the future, barring any more hardware failures. But as far as Let's Plays, for me personally, those are going to be just kind of random uploads. And hopefully what I plan on doing is releasing those every day. Now, I know that's a huge commitment, but what I plan on doing is backlogging a lot of these plays. So maybe I can record like 3 or 4 episodes in one shot, separate them and upload them and have them scheduled to release at a certain point each day. So they won't be like my other schedule, but they should be coming pretty steadily, and I'm going to try to knock out a game at a time instead of playing multiple games at one time, because that's kind of tough on me, learning the control schemes and then going to a new game instantly and learning all of that stuff, and then a week passes and then I'm trying to play that game that I just forgot how to do a week ago. So yeah, they're going to come, but they're not as interesting, to me at least, and to the viewer I would expect. They're going to want to see more polished videos, and my Let's Plays are just me sitting in front of a camera playing a game. So I don't do too much editing work to that. So it's not as difficult for me to produce, but at the same time, only the like really core subscribers are really going to want to see that. So I'm not setting up a schedule for that, but they're going to be coming out. So you'll get to see them if you want to see them. Hopefully that helps. All right, so also this leads me into the next part of this video. The Crazy Casual and also Wilson wanted to know, what is my setup? How do I record my videos, etc, etc. So like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to be showing you guys my office setup, and then the next vlog is going to be all about the recording process. So I hope you enjoy. All right, so here you can see the general setup of my room. This is basically my office where I do all the recording and gameplaying and editing, etc. Here's the couch where we sit while we record vlogs, gaming episodes, etc, etc. Here's the C-stand. I've got it weighted with bags. This is a boom pole and it's connected to my shotgun mic, and that will be directed down towards the person sitting on the couch. And that is my subscribe pillow made by Throwboy. Here you can see my television. It's on my entertainment stand and it's pretty dusty, so sorry about that. We're zooming in right now to my PlayStation 4. This is where I do most of my console gaming. I love my PS4. I'm really into exclusive games on it. This is my Astro wireless headset. I've had it for a while now. It's pretty good, so there's no need to replace that. Over here, I've got my Wii U. I don't really use this system too much, but I actually love this console. Just waiting for the new Zelda. And here is my Sony receiver. Now I'm showing you guys my secondary desk. This is my old desk that I used to use until I got my new one, which I'll show you in a moment. But this is where I keep all of my accessories and camera equipment and such. Here are some really nice over-the-ear headphones. They're made by Hi-Fi Man. They're called HE500. Here you can see my shoulder rig for my DSLR camera. I use this with my Sony a7S. This thing is made by Rhino Camera Gear. It's really nice. I love it. It's very modular. I can connect a lot of things to it, and I can break it down into a very small size for transportation if need be. Now behind that, what you see here is this big Cine slider. This is made by Kessler Crane, and this thing is a 3-foot slider. This is their standard. It's basically their flagship slider. And I love this item here. I can use this a lot with my second shooter system. You can't see that right now, but one day I'll show you guys all about that. Here is a great little piece. It's the Atomos Shogun. This is a 4K monitor / recorder, and I use my solid state drives to record footage from my Sony a7S, which we will see right now. So you can see that's my little camera there, and I've got the Metabones adapter connected to it so I can hook up Canon lenses to it because I used to have a Canon DSLR. Then I've got an extra battery pack here for long-term usage. Here's my Synology NAS server, and this thing is perfect for a YouTuber. It allows me to put all of my data, all of my raw storage stuff, things that I've recorded that I'm waiting to edit. There's just so many uses for this. I could not get by without this system. And now you see one of my favorite things. This is my fan. This is made by Dyson. It's very quiet, and even on the lowest setting, it does the perfect amount of cooling for me. And this right here in the middle is my next technology review. This is the Jaybird X2 wireless Bluetooth sport headset. And now we're going to get into what most of you are here for, the computer desk setup. So basically, I got tired of sitting all day at the desk and I needed to stand up occasionally, so I decided to purchase this sit stand desk by Uplift, and it's awesome. You can see here I've got 4 different programmable settings, and I can just tweak it up and down a little bit at a time if I need to. I've also got this mat here that I ordered so I could stand for prolonged periods of time, which actually reminds me to point out this chair. I've got this steel case chair. I believe it's called the Gesture. Man, this thing is awesome, but God, it's expensive. But it's so worth it if you sit at your desk for long periods of time. I totally suggest you invest in this. It's kind of like getting a premium mattress. You spend a ton of time there, so you need to invest in high quality stuff. Alright, so you can see here my desk microphone. I've got it covered by an Audiophonics screen boom protector. And lift it out of the way so you can see my Shure USB microphone. I love this guy. This is what you hear me on right now, and it's what you hear when I'm playing games. And all of that stuff is kept together with this extended arm. This is basically an item that I use a lot. It allows me to move around the microphone to get it out of my way as such. Sometimes I want it out completely when I'm not recording, just so I have a full view of my screen uninterrupted. Now this item here is a little bit funny. It's actually called a shit stack. That's SCHITT maybe. My spelling might be off, but the company is called Shit. So it's a digital audio converter and an amplifier, and it's very important if you want high quality audio. You can see here I've got it connected to my Sennheiser Momentum headset. I have got 3 really nice headsets. That's probably my lowest end headset. Then I've got the hook here. Sometimes I put my Hi-Fi Man HE500s there as well. And this here is my 1964 V6 Customs in-ear monitors case. This is the stuff that you see me wearing in all my gaming videos. And I've got my Samsung Fast Charge wireless disc here. This is great for my Note 5. Now I've got this Kingston card reader, and this thing is very unreliable, so I would not really suggest purchasing this. It's probably the third RMA of this item that I've had. Behind this speaker here, you can see my HD60 by Elgato, and this is what I use to record my console. And of course, if you've seen my tech reviews, you know this is my Year of the Goat Ducky keyboard. I love this thing. This is the color combination that I'm using right now, and I'm just a huge fan of this keyboard. This is my webcam. It's a C920, I believe, by Logitech. It's pretty decent. I used this when I was streaming on Twitch, and I plan to use it for YouTube streaming as well. And when I'm showing off my ding dong on chat roulette. Oh yeah. And this is my baby here. This is the Acer Predator X34 wide display monitor. It's a 21:9 ratio, and it's 3440 by 1440. It's just sick nasty. And here's my tower. I built this guy myself, and I can't remember the name of the case I've got, but it is made by Corsair, and it looks very unique, so if you went onto their website, you'd definitely be able to find it. It's somewhere in between the $150 to $200 price range, I believe. It's a really huge tower, though. You can see we've got 4 USB ports on the top, a reset, a fan, and a power button. There's my Blu-ray disc drive, and we'll take off this mesh grill here. This is a filter. And you can see I've got one case fan, and then I've got that radiator on the top, and I've got that located there specifically for a reason that will be revealed very soon. So let's go ahead and take off this glass panel. Alright, so you can see inside the tower, I've got that radiator hooked up at the front, and I've got the identical radiator hooked up in the back, and those are actually coming off of my graphics cards. They're MSI Corsair GTX 980 Ti Seahawks. Man, that's a mouthful. And I've got 2 of them SLI'd in there, so we are totally ready to take full advantage of this beast of a monitor. We'll zoom in a little bit, and you can see my Corsair cooling system. It's hooked up to my CPU, which is an Intel i7 5960X, and I've got 4 sticks of RAM there for 32 gigs. There's a little close-up of my GPUs again. I know you want it. I know you want this. And that's my 1050 watt power supply by Corsair. I try to keep things within the same brand. Usually helps with compatibility. Now, if you can see in the very back, we've got 3 SSD drives on the back side there. It's perfect because I set them up like this to keep all that open space in my tower to create a great airflow system. Alright guys, so that's my office. I hope you liked checking it out. Maybe you get a better feeling of the surroundings when you see me in videos or other people in my videos as well. So maybe you're a little bit more familiar with what's going on behind the scenes. So if you like that kind of thing, please give it a thumbs up. That way I can do more videos like this in the future. Also, make requests. As you can see, this is how I'm building my vlog. I answer questions and I get requests, and I try to accommodate for those of you who are checking out these videos, because after all, this is who I do it for. So please leave your comments in the section below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and also follow me on my social media accounts directly below this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.